Are you ready? Sweet beans, it's Tuesday stream, and oh my geez, I left my audio monitor on. I heard myself way too loud in my ears just then, and it completely startled me. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day so far. And shout out to Oob, you finally got it, Oob. After so long, you finally got the first. Congratulations. You will get Beacon Choice and book entry. And I think, speaking of book entries, I think Brev was a clip of the stream last week, so they'll also get book entry if they get off of work in time, or show up in time. Let me say hi to everyone real quick. Let me say hello to everyone. Demzers, how's it going, mate? Pie, hope you're having a fantastic one. Obviously, hello, Oob, welcome in. OSR, how's it going, mate? Squishy B, hope you're having a great Tuesday. Let's see, Unix, how's it going? I think I got everyone. If I missed anyone, you know the drill. Bonk. How is everyone doing today? Everyone having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday? I'm kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. It's going. I feel that. I'm kind of in that same. I'm in like that same mood. It's just kind of like one of those moods where it's like, I'm not sad. I'm not like depressed. It's nothing like that. Like I don't know. Feel low energy. I'm just low energy today. A little. I wouldn't say tired. I wouldn't say sleepy. Just right in that line. Not mad. Like, it's so strange. Have you ever had that feeling? It's like the lack of motivation. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because I'm not sad. I'm not sad in any way, shape, or form. It's not like I'm miserable. Like, I'm not saying any of those things. Just today feels like the universe has sapped me of my normally spunky energy. It's a strange feeling. You got calculus last period of the day. Oof. Calculus was one of those math classes that I never took. I started, like, grasping, like, understanding what it was about. Never really took it, thank goodness. And it was one of those things where I'm like, I'll never use calculus. And honestly, yeah, 9 out of 10 times, unless you're specifically doing something that revolves around calculus, you'll probably never use calculus in your day-to-day life. However, it's useful. Like, not die, because then you'd be dead. Yeah, that would just... Have you ever just wanted to live it? Yesterday you went to bed at 9 p.m., had almost 9 hours sleep. You know what? I know what it is, chat. I know what it is. It's freaking daylight savings. If you live in not America, you're probably like, Potato, what are you talking about? But like this past Sunday, we had the like skip forward part of the daylight savings where we lose an hour. And I completely just absolutely forgot. Actually just forgot. Calculus is literally just approximating curves with rectangles. Yeah, it's basically pixels. It's like, imagine if everything was pixels. Now let's decide where everything would be if everything were pixels. It's like you can do everything you can do with calculus, with geometry, except for it's just potentially way more complicated, also potentially not nearly as complicated. It's complicated. Yo, Mimi, how's it going, mate? Welcome in. What number of timeouts are we on? Okay, so we found out something interesting. We can do exclamation point chat stats. I think that's what it is. Well, we could also do that to figure out what we're on. Exclamation point chat stats apparently gives us the entirety of every command we've ever used, every emote we've used, every person that's talked in the chat. It says a bunch of stuff. And with that, I think we found out that potentially we have found out that we've used the command like over 300 times, but I don't know if it's accurate. I would imagine it would be accurate because it's the bot that's counting how many times we're using the bot's command, but, you know, I don't know what the criteria are in it are. So maybe. I still don't want to change it because ever since we started counting, it's kind of been what it's been. Yeah, it's something like that. That's what it's definitely in the 300s. But at the same time, ever since we added the counter, people have been kind of, I don't want to say intentionally memeing, but they've been specifically trying to get numbers, so we have definitely spiked the use of the command. But I don't know. Yo, Riddler, how's it going, mate? Welcome in. Didn't it go up after that? Well, I mean, it's been going up because people have been literally in the chat using it. But I don't know. So I'm going to leave the counter because we know the counter that we have is true. Ever since we turned the counter on, that has been the actual number. Give or take a few tests where I might have reversed the numberage. Guess you can't use it while it's active. Yeah, no, it should have like a cooldown, and you can't use it until the cooldown's up, which would be when they're untimed out, and then you could do it again. That was to stop people from, I guess, spamming it and potentially inflating the number for not actually adding anything to it. I don't know. I forgot how everything that I did was done. I typically learn how to do something, do it, and then do it so good that I never have to worry about doing it again, and then promptly forget everything that I learned so that I never have to worry about doing it again. The ultimate lazy. 5 min per command is good. Yeah, because that's how long they get timed out for. So, it's like a fair balance, right? But yeah, no, chat, to jump back on daylight savings time, I don't know where everyone else in the world has to deal with it, but I feel like I've still lost that hour of sleep. I got jump scared by my alarm clock, chat. I'm not even kidding. Like, actually. In fact, it's funny, because I feel like just a week ago I was talking about how my alarm clock never wakes me up, and if it does, I, have heart palpitations. Like, it actually scares the crap out of me. And my alarm waking me up at what would have been 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. But my phone said it was 5 a.m. My alarm's like, yes, it's 5 a.m. Get up, potato. You're going to be late for work. And I'm like, what? Huh? Where am I? What's going on? Why do I feel so tired? Why? Where am I? Who are you? Never call this number again. That teaches them. Nobody messes with Adam Wee. Eating some cereal? What kind of cereal? I'll judge you critically depending upon your cereal choices. Wakes up. What year is it? I know, right? Is it? All right, chat. This can't just be me, right? Right? Like, everyone, if you get woken up suddenly, jump scared awake, your brain is still in, the booting up process, and you're literally like, where am I? What is my life? What is the meaning of life? What am I doing today? When did I fall asleep? Who am I? You literally have to, go through all of it. And then finally, okay. Everything's fine. I know where I am. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing today. It's good. Who am I? I'm Drip, that's who. Thanks for the trip. I don't know why. It's literally the previous me died, and the current me had to re-download all of my previous me's memories and actually boot up the OS. It's got the Windows XP doo doo boo 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 boo. And it's got the RAM in the background, the hard drive spinning up. Not giving a crap what I was typing. You used to have the same problem with your alarm until you stopped having alarm and not giving up. Malto Meal brand s'mores, the one with the fox on it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I kind of vibe with the generic brands more than I do the name food, the name food brands. The name brands. I don't know why. They're just better. Actually. They're cheaper. They give you more. There's less packaging, because most of the time it's just a bag of cereal instead of a bag inside of a box, which is wastes a box. And honestly, I don't know, they taste better. They give you more marshmallows if it's a marshmallow cereal. They have more sugar if it's a sugar cereal. I don't know, they just taste better. Perfect example, it's gonna make me sound old or sound like an old person, but I honestly like a lot of this super, I don't want to say old people cereal, but when I was younger, Raisin Bran, Frosted Mini Wheats, cereals like that, I really enjoyed. More so than the Count Draculas and the super cracked out sugar cereals. I don't know, Captain Crunch is awesome. Especially the X brand. Yeah, the off-brand Captain Crunch, better than the original. Off-brand, whatever the Malto Meal, Fruity Loops is, better than Fruit Loops. I think that's what it is. I think it's Fruity Loops. Raisin Bran, no, it does! Raisin Bran is awesome. My only complaint about, the Raisin brand cereal, they don't put enough raisins. I want more of those raisins. I want every bite to have at least one raisin, or it's just bran. It's just actual bran. The bran is horrible. The raisins are good. So I would sit there and buy a box of raisins, and I would just add extra raisins into the raisin bran. Chat, you could tell the difference, okay? You could tell the difference. If you ate a mouthful that had only your added raisins compared to the raisins that came with the cereal, you could be like, that was one of my raisins. That was one of the Raisin Bran raisins. Not my raisin. Literally, texturally, they have a different, taste. It's just 2 scoops. How much is a scoop, Janice? 2 scoops. This is, all right, chat. I don't know how many people remember this. I don't know if it still exists. I'm sure it does. But there was this oatmeal that I used to eat as a kid. It was the best thing. And I'm sure they still have it, but it's different now. And it had dinosaur eggs in it. And the dinosaur eggs were a hard candy, but when you added the hot water to the oatmeal to rehydrate the oatmeal, it melted the egg and it left behind a gummy, a little gummy dinosaur. And the gummies were their own special thing. They didn't taste like regular gummy bears. They didn't taste like candy. They had their own consistency, and they were fantastic and they were perfect. I've never been able to find that again. Maybe it was a specific brand I had. Like I know there's other like dinosaur cereals or dinosaur oatmeals, but that specific one I could never find again. And it made me sad because it was like a specific mouthfeel. Me who doesn't eat cereal, intellectual look. Just give me my nutrient food slop every day. Thank you very much. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about what I want to eat. I want someone to just put a bowl in front of me and me know that it contains all the vitamins that I need to get me through the day, and I could just consume it. Just add milk. I'm good. I'm sold. Give it to me. Give me my people dog food. That's really what cereal is. It's people dog food. It's just tastier. I'm convinced that whoever invents like new dog food, they actually just make it smell good but taste of nothing. Because I have tried. Don't ask me why. Don't ask further into this. I have tried a particular amount of dog foods, and they literally smell like, okay, this smells like food, smells meaty, smells like whatever, doesn't smell half bad. Some of them smell horrible, but then you taste it, and it's just like, this tastes like water. This tastes like actual nothing. All the vitamins being glucose, and more glucose. Of course, what else does your body need besides starch? My rimward prisoners when I present them with nutrient paste. Just give me the all food. I don't even care if it tastes good or bad. Like, don't get me wrong, tasting good is a bonus. But like, sometimes I don't want to have to think. I just want to know that I'm doing what I need to do for my body, and I'm just able to put it in my mouth and leave. That's it. Just put it inside of me. I need it inside of me now. It's like when you wake up, you're late for work, or you're late for school, you're late for class, college, whatever you have, and it's like, please, I need nutrients in my mouth hole. Just insert it inside of me. I don't want to have to think about what it is. I don't want to be like, oh, do I want ham or turkey? Or no, maybe I go with chicken, pepperoni. What kind of cheese? On what kind of bread? Too complicated. Give me nutrient slurry. Yes, thank you. Move on. Oh. In fact, isn't that a spell in D&D? It's all food. It's literally called all food, isn't it? There's like a literal like Dungeons and Dragons spell that's like, give me the nutrient paste. It just produced like an oatmeal consistency, flavorless slop that is like literally described as being like pale gray, like just, it's specifically like, all right, The Matrix. Anyone that's ever seen The Matrix, you know, the slop that they drank on, it's literally like when I read the description, that's what it, in fact, I'm going to find, one sec, I'm going to find the clip. I'm going to find the Matrix nutrient slop clip. I hope Google understands exactly what I'm talking about. No, not slip clip. What the hell is a slip clip? Slop. There we go. Everything the body needs. Here, one second. Let me share this with chat. This right here. Everything the body needs. This is what I think of when I hear all food. Why is it so quiet? It's literally like, here's your nutrient slop. It's literally like the gruel of gruels. No, but you get censored. Watery oatmeal. I mean, yeah, basically, it's cereal and oatmeal combined. Except for the milk is more water. I don't know what they're saying. I don't actually, what they're saying is not important. Let's just see the gruel. Show the gruel again. It does. I don't think it shows the gruel again. There it is. That was the gruel. That was the one frame of gruel. There you go. Chat, actually, now that I think about it, it looks far worse than my brain remembered. I'm going to just remove that from the screen. I don't want chat to say what they think that is. There's nothing. It's corn and oatmeal and water. That's it. Substance over style. Yeah. Though honestly, I will say, when it comes to taste is only like a third of the flavor. Texture matters. If that thing literally has the consistency of snot, I don't think I'd be able to consume it. I think it would actually make me puke. Actually. Doesn't matter if it tastes of nothing. Doesn't matter if it smells of nothing. If its consistency is actually that garbage, might not be able to stomach it. Actually, literally. All right, let's get into the video game. We get into the video game. We'll get the beacons. We'll get the beacons going. We'll get the book entries in. Let's see. Where's my video game? There it is. It goes down slow and ruddy. They're basically like, it has everything the body needs. The general response is no, it doesn't. It doesn't have any of the thing my body needs. I require more. I require happiness in every bite. Otherwise, my body is not happy. Yo, Sophia, welcome in. You're here for the merch? Well, I mean, we do have merch, exclamation point merch. Guys, if you don't recall, last stream, we dropped our new merch line, and you guys surprised me with how many people actually bought merch. I'm not lying, when I made the merch originally, I'm like, like 1 or 2 people are going to buy it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I think we had like 15 orders or something like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to like try to go crazy and like dox people and give out information on who bought merch so someone goes and hunts them down to steal their hat or sweater. But you know what I mean? Like I didn't expect the outpouring of support. So again, thank you everyone. You guys are all freaking fantastic. But yes, check it out. Have a look. We might be doing more merch giveaways. Oob, what color did you want the beacon for today? Which beacon color did you want? I'm going to assume, before you say it, the color out of space. Every say you say 1 or 2, just remember monk. I mean, yeah. All right, now the question is, did Oob actually say color out of space before they heard me say what I thought they were going to say? Or did they actually just hear me say it and then respond that? It was typed right. I know you too well, Oob. I know you too well. Predicting actual colors. Let's go. I'm actually reading their mind as we speak. I regret that decision immediately. I wish to control Z, the mind reading ability that I just portrayed. Give me my glass. There we go. There we go. All right, color out of space. There you go. Put the glass back. Bamf. Oh, but how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope you're doing well, Sophia. Sacrifice in the corner, just permanently being actually locked down by everyone in chat. I swear, chat, you have like a timer running or something like that to make sure you keep Sacrifice out there. Let you see the book. Oh, we want to see the beacon. Of course, I didn't look up the beacon. How could I? Beacon. How many beacons do I got? Unlimited. I mean, we technically have a wither skeleton farm and a wither farm. So, you know, glorious, glorious color that is not real. And speaking of beacons, we might need to set up another beacon, because we might need to dig a few more layers out before we can start exploding stuff today. But let's see. T, S, where's U? QRSTU, there we go. And there's a new book. All right. I think you're almost, oh no, I'm assuming you're going to use it to lowercase the S. T, you wouldn't dare. Actually, wait, you could test. If you do it now, you could test. Where is U? U is there. I mean, am I wrong? U is literally there. Lower the S. There we go. If Q is a name, then you're basically... Oh, wait, there's a space after the Q. Did we give that? Yo! Someone? Just obtained emote mega sticker pack. Yo, let's go. Sticker pack, let's go. Appreciate you, someone. I think I know who you are. But we appreciate you. I also don't know if the bug has been fixed. Let's see. Does Sticker Chan stay? Yeah, they're going to hang around for whatever, like 3 minutes. Sticker Chan's just going to be there for like 3 minutes. You bought some stickers. Let's go. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you enjoy the stickers. You still have entries you can get to after. We could get to those today. There we go. The night was sultry. Xavier's Q. And there's a space. So I don't know if Oob wants to replace that space with something next time, but Q is apparently a person, place, or thing. You should make a beacon circle. We could. Actually, something I would like to do eventually is make like a beacon something display, like some show of how rich we are with beacons. Let's put Oob's book back. Let's put Brev's placeholder in while we're up here real quick so I don't forget. Grab Brev. This is from his clip of the stream. There we are. I haven't seen Brev say anything in chat, so I'm assuming they're at work still. I enjoy you, Foxy. Oh my. Well, thank you, Sophia. I always enjoy you as a chatter, as a supporter, and as just a general raw bean. Let's go. Let's see, Pi. I remembered it's up here. Now let's see if I remember. Are you Pi Samurai or Pi? It's like the 2-button meme where you're like sweating and the streamer doesn't know which button to press. Do I cut the red wire or do I cut the blue one? Do I cut the red wire or do I cut the blue one? Let's go, my brain works. Sophia! Thank you for 6 whole months. Well, Sophia, you will also get book entry while we're in the library. Alright, Pi, let's see. You have 2 left over from last stream. Arrah. What were your 2 book entries? And then Sophia will grab you next. Not like that. We'll grab your book to put things inside. I'm going to enter things into your book. You have spawned. I asked for your letter. Actually, you might have a letter saved. I have to go check your book, Hammer. You might actually have a letter saved. Let's see what Pi wishes to enter for their 2 entries. R. Arar. Ararar. 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 Arar. Crabby. Oh, there we go. Tot? I have to, all right, chat, I have to decide. I think what I'm going to do, Todd is sleeping. I think what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm going to make an alert, or not an alert. I'm going to make a redeem that will allow chat to wake Todd up. Now, see, I'm getting better, chat. I'm getting better. There we go. Let's put Pi back there, and let's grab Sophia real quick. Should be up here. Let's see. Sophia, do I recall which book you are? This one? Nope, that's Mike. This one, there we go. Okay. Considering that there was like 5 books here, and I can't count, that's pretty good. You're going because no tot? Yo, Creed, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop, whoop. All right, Alien, let's see. Alien, I don't know why I switch between looking at your name and just saying the first word I see versus just calling you Sophia. The Raw Book. The Raw Book has sass. You have now an additional letter. Which do you wish to add to sass? So the thing I was saying about Tot real quick while we wait for Sophia's letter was your voice being way deeper than a sugar daddy. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. The thing I was saying about Todd is I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a command where you guys could, well, not a command, a redeem. A command... Sass, boy, my nick is Sassy Boodle. Another S? All right, we're sass. We're full S. Whoops. We're full sass. Sass. In all caps. Sass. Thank you again for the support, Sophia. Bamf. What I'm thinking is we make a channel point redeem that wakes Todd up for X amount of time, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Sugar Foxy. And let's see, Hammer. Let's see if Hammer still has anything in their book. And then that'll be how we handle Tot. That's how we handle Tot, chat. That's how we wake up Tot and let Tot go back to bed. Otherwise, I just turn... I almost said it. I'm not going to say it. Otherwise, we retrieve Tot, and I feel like Tot just sits there for the entire stream and doesn't actually do anything. You'd be the most disappointed person in Earth if you ever became straight because of Sophia. Impossible. I can't become straight or crooked because I am just a point, not a line. I am Ace, so... Questions, how that would work. Am I in the right place? That's O. N. M. L. H. A. H. There we go. All right, Hammer, let's see. You're right there? Yeah, look at me, getting you first try. Sorry, Hammer, but you do not have an extra letter. Did I owe you one? You haven't earned the 1/4 of a letter yet. Mr. Tato, sir, could you check suggestions? You suggest a thing, I'm concerned. But I have to check to make sure I don't owe anyone anything anyway. Let me check, one sec. Let me check to see if I owe Hammer anything. I don't have you written down, Hammer. I don't have you written down. You're getting that fox pregnant genes DNA. What is the sentence that I just read with my eyes? Yes, I owe you 3/5. All right, how about this? 1 second. What's the next thing? 3/4 is just 6/8. So what is 7/8? Can I get a 7/8 symbol? 7/8 symbol. I can get a 7/8 symbol. All right, Hammer. There you go. How about this? I'll upgrade your 3/4 to 7/8. There you go. Fractions are our friends. There you go. You got an extra eighth. You're 3/8 away. You're slowly creeping there. Oh, let's see. What did they have in suggestions? One sec. I'll read the suggestions. It's so weird, but I have actually seen that before. Dem. And when someone who I forgot already, my potato brain already dropped the thought. I forgot whoever said building something out of beacons, but the first thing that came to mind was building something like that. Here, I'll show everyone in chat that doesn't know what I'm talking about. This YouTuber Which actually Squibble, I've seen a lot of Squibble stuff before because they do a lot of redstone stuff too, and I love the stuff they do with redstone. Like what is it? Scaffold stone? Is that red scaffold? Like leaf stone? Like, you know, like that thing? Just wait for another 32 months and you'll get another 8th potentially. What is my opinion on Togi Demaru? Togi Demaru. I don't know. I don't know who they are, so I can't have an opinion. My opinion is neutral, I suppose. Bro, wake up, it's 2013. What? Where did the last 20 years go? Wait, that's wrong. I can't math. That would only be 11 years. That would be 11 years ago. Another 16 months and Hammer gets to 15 16s? Maybe. But yeah, no, this video here, I'm going to see if I could just show you guys real quick the phenomena. Can we just see it in the middle? So like you're looking at this and it just looks like a random assortment of beacons, right? But like when they get into the middle, and look up, could you just land, my friend? I know you're talking. There we go. This is the effect you get when you land in the middle. Like, look how perfectly, or almost perfectly, like, it becomes a gradient. Like, it's really pretty looking. As opposed to, like, if you actually just make a circle, it looks janky because of your perspective. Let's see. I think they show you at some point what it looks like if you just make a circle. And there's math involved that makes this work. It's crazy. It's kind of really crazy. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and drop you the link. So look, they make a perfect circle, like look, like a circle, like an actual circle. But when you stand in the middle and look up, like there are beams that are too close to each other. There are beams that are too far. Like it's not as evenly distributed as you would think. In fact, if you guys want to watch it, this movie is actually just movie. This video explaining it is actually math, like quite literally math. And it's really freaking cool. So I'm going to go ahead and link that in chat. You guys feel free to watch it now. Feel free to watch it in your free time. Enjoy. And check out Squibble's other stuff if you haven't seen it already, because they do a lot of cool stuff with redstone. There's been a lot of things that I've seen of theirs that have inspired me to do things. So super awesome. He sends a raycast from an armor stand and does the same thing. Yeah, it's effectively like drawing a line from the perspective of what would be an armor stand to figure out the closest point where you can like put down the thing on the center of the block. Potato Fox Lego set. It's gonna say sus. It's gonna be the sus Among Us piece. It's gonna just. I know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna sus myself anyway. Lego set, whatever that number is. Oh, I didn't get sussed out. What is it? I was expecting Among Us. Education Spike Prime set. Okay. You mean peace? I think they meant peace. Let's go Lego peace. Did I spell peace right? The wedge remover. Did I do it right? I think I did it wrong. Okay, fine. SWAT's good. No. But yeah, so it's a cool video. Anyway, my brain got so distracted talking about calculus. I went off on a tangent there, okay? Like a full cosine tangent, okay? That's how far my brain was removed. Let's see, other suggestions. Oh yeah, speaking of suggestions. So there is now a sound alert, or should be, if it works, attached to the T-pose. Why? Potato, please no. Why? What did I do? Arc tangent line. I went off on a full arc tangent. That was my tangent arc, okay? That was my calculus arc, okay, guys? It's fine. It's like an anime arc. No calculus. Why, guys? Math is cool. Like, there are so many things that you can do in an everyday, like, day-to-day life thing that you don't realize that you're using math. Even for just basic problem solving. You don't realize that you're using geology. You're using the study of stones. Spoilers, I know how the T-pose sounds. You know how the maybe not. Actually, chat, I'm waiting. Brev actually has the sound clip. My blurp is not complete. All right, I also just set up the blurp. I don't know what I'm blurping. I don't know what I'm blurping doing here, monkey. Welcome in, monkey. I don't have the sound clip yet because Brev made it before me, and then I was like, well, I'm not going to go through the trouble making it if Brev's just going to give it to me. And I forgot to ask Brev for it. And I asked them before stream, but they're working, so I'm probably not going to have it till next stream. So, yeah. So, it's a different sound, temporarily. Was that your book? Was that? No, it was purple. There we go. I fixed it. You sent it to me to get off road. I fixed it. It's purple, right? I fixed it. I realized the second I put it in that I had done it incorrectly, and that I did it wrong again, but then I fixed it. All right. It's all right, Hammer. Your book is in its correct locale. I will not displace you, my brother. I thought it was missing a block for a second. But yeah, so temporarily, the T is a different sound, and I have not tested it yet. Literally, I just changed it. I don't know if it'll work. You know, make it so you could use any blurp sounds. That sounds dangerous, because I was reading the blurp thing, and when you set up the blurp, it's like you could use like these curated things, or you could use anything. And it's like, caution, anything means anyone could upload a sound and then play it.
Cheese.
Okay, well, tits are working. Thank you. I demand anything. But it also said, Monkey, it also said that I can give individual users indiscriminate power. So I'm concerned. It's supposed to, I haven't set it up. I don't have here, look, I will play, all right, 1 second. I will play the sound. 1 second. I have the sound saved. I just haven't gotten the chance to do it since I've gotten the sound. 1 second. I will give you free oop sounds. Ready? There you go. How's that? Is that fair for your 42 tits? Also, Chad, if you don't know the meme, I played Lethal Company this past weekend on Saturday with Monkey and the crew, and they added even more mods to it, and one of the mods was extra emotes, and there was this saxophone emote that just broke the entire stream. It was just broken. If we were anywhere near JJ, the saxophone music was just playing constantly, whether they were emoting or not. And as a meme, I just started like single noting like the drip thing, where I would just play the saxophone. It's like burp, burp, burr, burp. It was literally this sound. It was literally, except for it was just the first note. So it would just be like that, just burp. And I would just be randomly doing it just while people were having a conversation. And there was an awkward silence. Like, all right, guys, so I think we need to go to this planet. No, that planet's eclipsed. So should we go here? Just like that. Yeah, no, that clip was specifically oob, though. Hammer needs the power to get an extra entry. I allow them the power to slowly increment ever closer by a fraction. It's like that paradoxical meme where it's like, can you ever truly cross the finish line if you only move 50% closer every time you advance? Will they ever actually cross the finish line? You wish you had potato chips to spam the drip. Honestly, they're cheap, but everyone gets only one drip per stream. I made it affordable for the peoples. Can you have the power and blurp? You promise you won't abuse? How do I give you the power, Monkey? How do I even give you indiscriminate power? 1 second, chat. You messed up? How did you mess up, Hammer? Guys, you don't know? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to look into how to give indiscriminate power with blurp. That didn't work. Everything I need to know about blurp on Twitch. That doesn't sound like everything I would need to know. Give individual users on blurp all sounds. You could see list of viewers with approved sounds under users. That doesn't sound like what I need. Chat. I don't think this will work right now. Monkey. Link ban? Monkey, if you could figure it out, if you could figure out the extension or whatever I need to do. The music? What about the music? The roly-poly Pokemon. Even the electric type, it's unable to generate electricity unlike other Pokemon. So it opens the spikes on its back on a thunderstorm and waits to get hit on purpose. So it's a literal lightning rod. And sometimes they can get electricity from other Pokemon, even Outland have. So they're literally lightning rods. You would love to frying pan people to death. Ponk. In Minecraft. You have to add in Minecraft, Dem. You don't understand. The moment you said how to give power JoJo music. No shot. Oh, see, that's the reason right there, chat, with I wish so hard that I didn't mute the music for my VODs. Because stuff like that. Because the stuff like that just the music lining up perfectly. I guess I could always download the entire stream or like the entire clip and then add the music in afterwards, but I feel like that's cheating. It has to be in the moment. Monkey, if you could figure out how to do the thing, then I will give you indiscriminate power. Go to your blurb, my viewers, on the left panel, search your name, click your name, unrestricted search, and AITTTS. That sounds dangerous, but I'm going to do it because I have no inhibitions. I'm chaotic neutral. I have no mercy. 1 second, blurb. Let me go to my blurb. I'm going to blurb. Blurb. I'm blurping. I'm heckin' blurping. Chat, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm blurping. Where is it? You said go to blurb, go to my viewers. I'm at my viewers. Click on the left panel. Welcome to your new viewer management dashboard. I guess I have to set up my dashboard. All right, search for a username. The Monkey Business Gaming. Chat, this will be fine. Chat, I'm sure this will be fine. Maybe blurp maxing or get blurp applied. There we go. I found Monkey. Unrestricted search and AITTS access. There's nothing I'm going to dox if I show this screen, right? This is a scary button, chat. You don't understand the raw power I'm about to grant access to an absolute chaos goblin. And I'm here for it. I've done it. I pushed the button. It didn't do anything. Do I need to do anything else? Am I granting and ungranting the access? I'm pushing the button. I could also block the user. The universe blue screens. You have to be blocked. Dead now. I've done it. My viewers. What happens if I remove the filter? They're not here. Permissions? I don't think it's working. Monkey, I don't think it worked. I don't know. How do I tell if it worked? Did it work? Hold, please. Error? Something error. 1 second. Don't do anything yet, because I don't know if it's working. We'll use cooldown. What? Play walk on to browser source. It said error something could not approval. What? Wait, what did it say? What's it saying? Wait, what did it say? I couldn't see. It was too tiny. Let me see. I got the stream capture on. Cannot read properties of null. Reading approval? I don't think it worked. Can I test it? Discover. Can I play the blurp? Quandale Dingle. Evil Patrick laugh. Refresh the page? Okay, my viewers refresh the page. I've refreshed. Let me search for Monkey Business again. There we go. Grant access. Balls. Did that work? Add as editor? Should I do the editor? Chat, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a professional streamer. Of course I don't know what I'm doing. Assign walk-on. Sure, let's assign walk-on. I don't know what this is. Assign walk-on access. Subscribers and viewers in this tier can submit and share a walk-on. What's a walk-on? Do later. I don't think that was it, chat. I don't know. What is a walk-on? I have no idea what a walk-on is. I'm gonna walk on. How do I test it? Can I test it? There was a way that I could test it, and I tested it when I installed it, and it worked when I tested it. I gotta do a walk-on to grant. You're pulling my leg. That's absolute lie. Do the grant access again? Did it do it? It's a restaurant that makes you uncomfortable, Tanner. That's walk-ons. There's a plural. There's multiple. It's when you do multiple walk-ons. They have a tasty chicken sandwich, though. I will give them that. Block you? Okay, Hammer. That's too many M's. Hammer. Says that. Did I get you? Hello. How does any of this have anything to do with what I've typed in here? Hamere. I've literally typed your name in verbatim. And you're not on blurp. I can't. You have to work. You have work. No worries, Pie. You have a good one. Thank you for the lurk, mate. Sleep good. Monkey, I don't think it'll let me do it. I'll give you access as an editor, then you can mess with it. Nope, it didn't do it. You're unblockable. You don't exist on the platform to block. That's like walking into a building and being like, I got jump scared by sound. What was that? Hello? Oh wait, I see it. Wait, chat. Wait, I see it. It's slightly off screen. We're going to the curse screen. 1 second. We're going to the curse screen. Hello from the curse screen. I'm gonna do that, and we go back here. Okay, try now. How do I do the thing? Try access again. It no work. It's dark. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Shh. Only dreams. It's okay. I've restored your eyes. Okay. I'm a benevolent overlord. It's okay. You don't have to worry. I won't leave you in darkness for long. Thanks for the trip, OSR. Okay, I think that's the most I can do. I've literally pushed all the buttons I can. Getting tripped down. I pushed all the monkey buttons I can. Monkey. I pushed all the buttons I can, Monkey. At this point, I don't know what else I could do to help you. I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it did work. We could mess with it later. I'm pushing it. It's not doing anything. It's actually not doing anything. Ah, my face. My face is being abused. That's it. You're on there apparently 3 times now. Wait, chat. This is the chaos. There, you're there. You exist. Both in all caps and not caps. That's it. You've been granted access. Remove as editor. Yeah, you don't need to be an editor, right? Remove as editor. I don't know what editor does. There you go. Did I break it? Did I fix it and then break it? There you go. I don't know why you're on twice, but I put you on there so good, you're on there twice. Enjoy your power. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. Free frying pan? Ah. Everyone drip attack. If you already retrieve the drip, use the drip. No, why? Save your drip to jump scare me. Or use it all at once. I mean, I'm fine with either thing. The one that one that isn't granted, grant that one. The one that isn't granted? Which one? You know, that one that's not granted compared to the one that is, you know, the 99% of all of other existence? The frying pan. I already closed the window. 1 second. Let me reopen it. What am I doing? Monkey, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't understand. Manually through a Twitch channel, manually through the Twitch, automatically with the Twitch. Viewers play through whatever. I don't know. I did the thing. Do you have the thing you need? Check DC, I'm concerned. Check DC where? Alright, chat. We're getting way too distracted. I'm getting squirreled way too hard. We have things to explode today, and we've made 0 progress. Typical potato stream. There we go. Okay. It's nighttime. We're gonna do a heckin' sleep real quick. We'll do 1 entire slep. And then we go see where we left off. Because honestly, chat, I haven't been on the game since Thursday. Between losing an hour of sleep, my washing and dryer trying to explode themselves and burn my house down, and work, which has been its own separate source of drama, I have not gotten a chance to play since literally the last time we played. In fact, I don't know why I came back here. We can literally just go through the old front door. Ah, yes. Chaos. Smells good. Wake up to chaos in the morning. The smell of skeletons burning from the sunlight. Ah, yes. Oh, that was an actual ping pong. Hammer, what madness is this? What madness is this? What have you sent me? Basically me on your streams if you haven't slept. Yep, that sounds right. Sounds about right. Yep, that image, that about sums it up. You could set it with points. Yes, I can set it up with points. I don't know which ones to use. I think I could do that with stream alerts as well. I just don't know how many points to make certain alerts. And I don't want to fill up my redeems with like nothing but sound alerts. Was it that? All right, let's see. So this is where we got last time. We got everything more or less leveled. I think there was a corner over here that we still have. Yeah, it's like slightly deeper than everything else. I don't know how far down I need to go. I don't know how long. You have sound on D-Sort? No, I don't. You're lying. Lies and slander. Lies and slander. No sound here. Don't know what you're talking about. Yep. I don't know how far down we need to go where I don't accidentally, like, blow up our creeper farm and then release creepers down from the heavens upon us, which would be a very bad thing. I also don't want to accidentally destroy any of this moss here and release the water. So we might have to go down, like, a couple more layers before we could start, like, just blowing up this whole area. Like, absolutely just destroying it with TNT. Because that is the dream. Eventually, we're just going to set up, like, a TNT duper array. It's still off screen. No, wait, I need to fix it. Wait. We're going to the darkness. We're going back to the darkness. One moment. No, it's gone. I have no idea. I have no idea what I did. There it is. 1 second. I'm fixing the darkness. I'm fixing the darkness. I'm fixing the darkness. 1 second, chat. It's okay. It's okay, chat. Be calmed. Your eyes have returned to you. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's okay. We've returned from the darkness. I have granted sight once more. Back to the darkness. Oh no, your eyes, they're gone forever. You'll never see again. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You'll see. It's fine. Okay, 1 second. Back to the darkness. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, it's good. You can see. You'll never lose your sight ever again. You will forever, never have to worry about the darkness again until the next time it comes. Till the next time the darkness returns. Okay, so do we think we can get... You cry every time. It's okay, darkness. Shh, it's okay, darkness. The one shot can't hurt you. I'm protecting the darkness from the chaos of my viewers. All right, let's see. I've left Monkey with unlimited power, and I'm very concerned for my everything. But with that said, we should finally be able to resume the dig. All right. How do you think the best way to do this would be? What if we just drilled a hole straight down the middle and filled it with TNT? Surely the TNT wouldn't explode upwards and unleash chaos, right? You didn't give me proper powers? It's fine, I guess. What proper powers? I gave you unlimited access. Isn't that proper power? What's more? I'm sorry, I didn't give you infinity +1. Pfft, okay. Psh. Okay, okay, I see. It's not working? I don't know. You're the blurp master. I'm only the blurp acolyte. Realizes hammer can span sound? Yep. Closes Discord? Yep. No, Discord's still open. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, you guys can see it. It's still up there. Discord's still up there. It hasn't gone anywhere. You want to be able to bonk you anytime with a frying pan? I mean, I could add that. Or Dem. You could always get VIP, and that could be your command. A frying pan bonk command. I don't know why I went up there.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Was that a tiny T? Was that the tiniest T? And also, how dare you? And also, there's the sound. Was that a micro T? Or did the T not work? I actually don't know. Did I T, chat? Because I might have broken the T. I don't know if I broke the T. The arms never moved? Okay, 1 second. Let me see if I've actually broken the T.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe
Okay, I've not broken the T.
this.
You got a micro T. You just got a micro T. You got the tiniest T. And now watch. Now that I'm paused, now that I'm actually paused and safe, Oob's gonna crit T me. This is gonna be like the 5-minute never-ending T to follow up the micro T. All right, I'm just gonna have a sip of some sody. Just gonna suck on my soda pop here while we're paused. So how are you doing, guys? I hope the mic didn't pick that up. I hope the mic didn't pick up the little burp. How are you guys doing? Come here often? Give me admin back? I don't know. How do I admin? It picked up. Well, Dems, what I was saying was if you did get VIP, you would get your own custom command. And speaking of custom command, since we're here teed for a moment, I'm gonna let's curse ourselves with something real quick. 1 second. Let's curse ourselves with something. Monkey, do you see this? Can I zoom in on this? No, no, give me the side back. Why, when I zoom in so far, it removes my ability to have the side? Can you see this monkey? 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 Do you know what I'm going to curse you with? Do you have any idea what my command will be in your chat? It's definitely not going to be the power to summon an oob cackle at will. Definitely not going to be that. No, definitely not. Definitely not an oob cackle. Definitely not all of the oob cackles. I hold too much power, chat. I hold too much power. Okay, let's see. I'm finally unteed. Okay, we're uncursed. Alright, the tea does work. The sound does work. We're good. Where did I leave all that TNT from last time? I think it was in here. There it is. There is the unbelievable amount of explosive prowess we have. That should be enough, right? For now. Wait, go back to that real quick? Go back to what? What am I going back to? I guess you should sleep. Hammer. Sleep is important. And considering how much you sleep deprive yourself, if you have the opportunity to sleep now, please do. Please. What am I going back to, Monkey? Your page? Currently, Monkey is cackalakin, but psh. I need to get that. 1 second. Wait. I did do this. I also did that. I added oob to my soundboard. So in future sessions, I can poke that through my microphone. What do you get from it? The peace of mind of knowing that you live another day, potentially. Actually, now that I think about it, with my whole existential conversation early about not ever knowing if you really are the same you were from the day before, you're potentially just downloading all your memories and you are beginning a brand new life from your previous one's death. I don't know what you get from it, genuinely. Aside from the metabolic processes that your body needs to clear the sludge from your brain waters. That's effectively what sleep do. Nah, I choose lack of sleep. Let's see. So I've got TNT. Go show the clip that goes along with the sax. Where's the clip that goes along with the sax? 1 second. Was there actually a clip? I never saw the clip. I only ever had the thing. Let's see. Do you have it here? Do you have it here? Do you have it here? Hello? Do you have it here? Hello? Do you have it here? Hello? Do you have it here? Am I being featured on your channel? 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 Alright, well chat, you guys have to hear that until I find this video. You guys have to hear that until I find this video. You guys have to hear that until I find this video. You guys have to hear that until I find this video. Hello! 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 Okay, here we are. I found it. I'm gonna drink more soda.
Grab this heavy behemoth of a thing.
It's not that clip? Damn. What was that clip? Also, I love your banana suit. I never got a chance to tell you. I loved your banana suit. Let's go back to the lands of curse echoes for a moment. Let's go back to the lands of curse echoes. Oh god, I turned myself up. I can't do that. Back to the lands of I turned myself up. I can't do that. That's recent broadcasts. I need clips. That's recent broadcasts. Clips. I need clips. I know how to Twitch, guys. It's okay. Clips. You still need to turn oob down. There we go. And I'm gonna turn oob up. Just see them with the sax down there in the corner.
Wait, me?
It's in Discord now?
Are you talking to me, Potato? I can't hear you over Oob singing and his music.
Fix.
Thank
See?
you.
I remember doing that. Oh god, I remember doing that. I literally remember Monkey being like, I can't hear you over Oob's saxophone. It's like, I can help you with that. Teleports Oob back to the ship. I forgot that I did that. I'm so glad I got to see it from your perspective. Oh, alrighty then. There we go. So that's the context, chat. That's the context to this this sound bit right here. That I had to do. You're right, I did. I took that one. I took that one for the team, okay? I took that one for Monkey. Honestly, though, I had to deal with the sax the entire night because whenever I was in with JJ, that's all you could hear unless you muted the emote. It was just that forever. Yo, welcome in, Coco. Tot, okay. Am I bringing Tot back since Hammer's depriving themselves of sleep? 1 second. Let me open the bot so that I could close it and open it again. 1 second, because for whatever reason, the first time I open it, it doesn't work. So give it a second. It's open. It should be working, but I'm going to close it anyway. And I'm going to reopen it. And then I will enable Tot and give you guys 10 minutes. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. That's it. So it's 4:30 exactly. So at 4:40, Tot goes back to sleep. Okay. We're going to we're going to enable Tot. There we go. See, I'm getting better, chat. Okay. Tot is here. Tot, say hello to chat. And by that, I mean I will say hello with Tot to make sure that Tot is working. Hello, everyone. See, Tot's not working, so don't use Tot yet. I'm closing the bot and reopening it, and then it will work for whatever reason. I don't know why. This bot is in, like, super alpha, okay? Okay? Don't blame the bot. Tot is an alpha. All right, now let's see if Tot works. Hello again.
Hello again.
There we go. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It doesn't matter if I open and close it. I have to, like, open it, fail to use it, close it, and reopen it, and then it works. I don't know why. That's it. Don't mind Tot. There we go. There you go, Tot. All right, now you can hang out with everyone.
Jazz sounds. Bower brer blower.
Bra, 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 bra.
Shit sounds.
I want to know. You can't make Tot cheer tits. I need to know the name of that song, like the sax song. I actually want to know the name of it because I legit just want to download it.
That
didn't work.
Monkey.
There. Haha, you missed. Take that, burrito. Speaking of burrito, I'm waiting for that burrito tonight. I'm jonesing for a burrito. In fact, now that I've summoned burrito, I've summoned the spirit of Lab Goat into chat. So Lab, if you're there, you're now required you're honor bound by the burrito laws to show yourself for burrito moments. Let's see. So actually, we were talking about beacons earlier.
Than a bowl of oatmeal.
I mean, that's not. It's Todd. Are you thick? Are you thick with 3 C's? I didn't design you to be thick. I think I unintentionally made Tot thick. Is there a way to make it zoom in, zooms Tot? Probably? Actually, I could probably do that. Let's see. Let's see. If I zoom in, Tot would be... Yeah, okay, 1 sec. I can make that work. 1 second, chat. Bear with me. I'm zooming Tot. There's Tot. Let's see. Where is... I need the thing that allows me to duplicate. That's the thing. Okay, 1 second. Don't mind me. Chat, it's okay, bear with me. I'm cooking. I'm in the cook. I'm in the cooking. I'm in the cooking, making a kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen that I'm cooking. Okay, there we go. There's that. And now I need to do this and make Tot bigger. Make Tot bigger. Hello, Tot. That's incorrect. I've skewed Tot incorrectly. I need to put Tot over top me, though. There we go. Make Tot bigger. More big. Even more bigger. There we go. They just loom. They loom like this. Actually, maybe that's too big. Tot's too big.
My arse is my hole. I keep on farting wherever I go.
Why?
Oh, hello.
All right. That should be good enough for Tot, right? Innocent looming Tot. Should their mouth be visible? Yeah, just like that. That should be good enough. Right? Is that good enough, guys? Is that good enough for Tot? Tot looming in the corner right by chat. Okay, so just pretend that that's Tot for a moment. And then I need to go do this. 1 second. I'm still cooking. Chat, I'm still cooking. It's fine. Mouth visible. Mouth should be visible. Give me 1 moment here. Let's see. Tot. Where is my... Where is it? This one. Oops, I broke that. There we go. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Bam, bam. Okay. Now let's see if it works. Yo, there we go. Okay, there we go. I zoom Tot in, and Tot still stays in the background somehow. Did I not fix that correctly? 1 second. 1 more second, chat. No, they're there. They're supposed to be there. Why are they still in the background? I could still see them in the background. You're gonna get me DMCA'd! What playlist am I using? It's my own. Let's see. It doesn't... Wait, why am I hiding tits? I've done something terribly wrong. I realize now the thing that I've done wrong. 1 second, chat. I could fix it. I'm fixing it. It's fine. There's no scuff. I don't know what you're talking about. There we go. One of these needs to go away. Okay, I've fixed that. Nope, why does that keep going? 1 second, chat, I'm fixing it. It's fine, I know what I'm doing. Chat, I'm professional, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay. And this, and this, and that. Okay. Okay, she's still there. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's just gonna be a copy of her in the background. That's fine. It's okay. It's good enough for now. It's good enough for now. Okay. I have a Wonderwall redeem? Okay. Maybe. Here's the thing, right? Okay, here's the thing. I might have given Monkey unlimited access to over like 700,000 sounds that are on Blurp. Normally, people will only have access to like 200,000 sounds or something like that. Because it's like, there's different like collections of like pre-moderated sounds to make sure I don't get clapped or banned because someone uploaded something racist or something like that. You don't have unlimited access, Lies. I pushed the unlimited access button. I don't know what to tell you. If you did, you would only hear Oops cackle. Okay, Monkey. All right. How do I give you unlimited access? Blurp. I'm at viewers. I'm on your name. It says unrestricted search and AI access. How? How do I change? Look, here, I'm showing you what I'm seeing. It says remove access, which means you have access. You are accessible. Casual broke moment, Keck. Sorry, I know how you feel, mate. It's fine, it's fine. Click the other, what's the other one? The editor one? Okay, how do I find the volume? Where's the volume? That's the thing I need to know. Where's the volume button? Settings? Above the one I'm currently on? My stream's blurps. That makes sense. Yeah, you know what? Chaos. Just 1 bit. That's not dangerous. That's not dangerous, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't see dashboard. I don't see. Oh, look, I could test the audio.
FBI, open up!
Why was it that one? Why was it that one of all ones?
That's what I appreciate about you.
Oh. So let's see. I still don't find volume. There's still no volume. Where's the volume? Letterkenny, good show. Good show. AITTS. I have no voices added. Default amount, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what else. Test TTS audio.
Don't underestimate the power of my computer. I will destroy you with kindness, little one.
Oh. Okay, well, at least it's kindness. I mean, it's still destruction, but I can get behind the kindness aspect of it. Maybe the destroying access. Also, it sounded like they were specifically coming after Tot, so don't worry, Tot, I'll protect you. I'll use my body as a shield at all else. Yeah, there's way too many things here. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm looking at. So I'm going to stop looking at it. There you go. Monkey, I don't know. You have the access. Go to settings. Okay, I'm at settings. Notification? Wait. Changing stream quality from 1080p to 60 made it run better? I would certainly hope so. I do stream at 1080p, but I think if you're on like mobile or things like that, it automatically forces you down to like 600 or something. I don't know. It's Twitch. I would stream at a higher quality, but bandwidth can't, not allowed. At the bottom is volume. Oh, it is. Look at that. Let's put it at like a solid 75%.
User disconnected from your channel.
That sounds reasonable, right? I still want it loud enough. You know why the quantity could go as auto or 1080p? That's Twitch. Twitch, like here's the thing. So anyone that doesn't know this, if you're a big streamer, like let's say you're a partner, right? You get to stream at multiple different qualities. So like let's say you're going in and watching Philza or something like that. You could watch it at 4K, 1080p, 720, like etc. And then one of them is the quote-unquote source. And on Twitch's end, they take their servers and they down or upsize the stream to all the other qualities so you can have different options. If you are not a partner, I think they give you the option to do something similar, but you yourself have to stream, like not Twitch servers. Like they're not going to do the hard work for you. Your internet has to sit there and stream the same stream like 6 different times effectively for each different resolution that you want to stream to. And yeah, let's face it, my internet is not good enough for that. I do not have a good enough upload to do that. So I can't do that. And then I think for mobile viewers specifically, it automatically downsizes it to like whatever. Potato? Monkey. Hello? There are 2 of you. Get rid of the one that doesn't have access and give you access. Let's see. How do I get rid of the other you? This is the one that has access. Go to the one that doesn't have access and give you access. But this one doesn't give me the ability to give you access. There's no button here. The one with access is fake? Should I unaccess this one? Remove the access? I will remove the access. Refreshing the page. There's still 2 of you. How do I delete this one? Block user. 10 megabits. I wish. Honestly, no. My upload's not bad. It's like 12. Honestly, here. Wait 1 sec. No, I'm gonna. 1 second. I'm not gonna accidentally dox myself on stream. Oh, I need a drink. 1 second. Frog in my throat. Remove duplicates. Where's remove oh, I see. Remove duplicates. Oh, I'm sure. Remove the duplicates. No duplicates found. Keep the one with capitals. That's the one I want to keep. Actually, currently, my actual upload is 10 megabits. I'm no cap. I would show you right now, but it also has personal information on the screen, so I can't. But legitimately, I have 10 megabits. Yep, that's it. 10 megabits. I mean, look, face it. I have like 700 down, and I have only like 10 to 12 up. That's just how Doxus works. That's it. Unless I start paying an obscene amount for internet, which I already kind of pay a lot for the internet that we have, unless I start paying like thousands of dollars a month for like business quality internet, I will never have upload speeds of like a gigabit or anything like that. Not until we get like fiber optics or something like Google Fiber comes through here. I could turn this back on and save. So yeah, the remove duplicates button does nothing. I can't even delete these. How do I remove you from the list at all? Give you editor access? Wait, now it says grant access. Oh, because I removed the access, that's right. There you go, you have access. The one with the caps is the real one. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't let me do anything. It didn't let me do anything, guys. It's literally the same exact name, too. It's not like I spelt it wrong. Yeah, it's literally the same name, just one has capitals. Fox Potato is here, or are you more of a potatoish foxy? Only one of those. I am a potato in the shape of a fox, but welcome in, Chrome. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday. Definitely not dealing with the oob effect. Hashtag oob effect. Feel like oobonk definitely earned its space as #1 used emote in the chat by a significant number. There you go. Monkey, I've done everything I can. I've done everything that I could do. That's it. At this point in time, you have editor access. If you can't fix it, no one can. Let's see. I drill hole straight down. And we make with the boom boom TNTs, right? That's what we do. We make like a big old hole. Let's see. I'm gonna just do one of these. How deep do we go? So let's see. Let's leave like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll leave like 5 blocks of space. And I'll just drill out a hole like this. Surely this is a fine idea, right? Like nothing bad could happen from what I'm about to do, right? Right? 87 megabits down. Oof. I mean, that's still technically plenty fine to do most anything you would want to do. Like, honestly, 20 megabits will let you stream and play games and stuff like that, but, like, we also have a lot of people that live in this household, and by a lot, I mean, like, more than 4. I'm not going to give the exact number, even though I probably have in the past. But with that said, like, all of those people in the house, potentially streaming, potentially gaming, potentially, like, torrenting God knows what. I don't pry into all my roommates' personal lives much. Alright, let's see. I'm kind of scared of going too deep, going too thick, so to speak. So let's just start off with, like, a nice, simple, what, like a 3x3? 1, 2... Let's see. Maybe not even that much. Maybe we just do, like... Let's make a nice cube of TNT and see if we immediately regret our decision. This is the middle, right here. We're going to need this axis to leave, so we're going to leave it like that. Yeah, I guess let's do it like a 3x3 cube, right? T's right. Oh my god, if you actually. We'll just make a nice little. Actually, OSR, you use your T. You can't. Okay, Monkey figured it out. Okay, and it's also been 10 minutes, so Tot, time to go back to bed. There we go. Tot goes back to bed. Alright, let's see. So with that, we go a little bit deeper. Just obliterate a nice little chunk down here. Oh, there's water. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. That's not what I want to see, actually, but I'm glad we found it now instead of later. Let's just Alright, let's go grab some sponge. We can clean this. This is easy. We can clean this up. A phantom tea. We can clean this up easy, chat. This is an easy fix. That is, if I could find my way back out of the hole. This is definitely not... Hello? Where did I come in, chat? Where did I enter from? Here? No. How? How am I... It's a tube! It's a tube! There? Here. Okay, I found it. How did I get lost in an actual tube? My ass went into a freaking toilet paper roll and got lost. Opposite of left is right. Did you know that? Actually, I was not aware. Let's go ahead and grab some sponge real quick. Grab some sponge. We'll go back. We'll... Hello? This way. This way is home. We'll empty out that hole of its waters, suck all the vital nutrients out of the hole, and then we'll explode it with violence. And explosives. Look at us flying quite literally into the sunset. Isn't that peaceful? Serene. Quaint. Another word for calm. Could have said calm. I didn't use calm yet. Your friends made melodic sound, not music. About that. About what? About explosions? About phantom teas? About the chaos? Where did I leave my sponge? That's the question. Did I leave my sponge in here? Did I leave them in here? I did not. That's all the coral. Oh, I saw the sponge. I saw the sponge and the sponge sees me. Let's do a sleep while we're here. The opposite of left? Ah, right. Oh, you made melodic sounds of the opposite of left. How does one make a sound of a direction? Yes, this song sounds, you know, this song sounds very north. I'm kind of a south guy myself, just saying. Maybe southwest, but like this is definitely northeast. About the opposite of left. Look at our hole. Just imagine that ring of moss being water eventually. We're gonna have to use some trickery and magic to make it work correctly. Hot Jeezums, I don't want those creepers to get loose. Ouch, my feet. Alright, let's see. There is a water hole down here. We should be able to just go to the end of it. Throw, what's its name? Throw one of these guys down like this. And then it become dry. Right, just like this. Let's get one of these. And because I don't want to have to deal with creepers and stuff later on, we're going to light it up. So we will light it up like this. Hello. Okay, did you want to have blurps at 1 bitty? Yeah, we could leave it at 1 bitty for now. Everyone could have chaos. We'd have 1 bit blurps for now. And then we'll turn them back to whatever a reasonable amount is after stream. SoundCloud is rather funny. No spare water around. Yo, if we just go through here and de-water this hole, unwets your hole, come back and get... Why do I smell tuna fish? Is someone microwaving tuna fish? First of all, what kind of monster would do something like that? Second of all, why does the house smell like tuna fish? Ooh, I blame you. Unwets your hole. It literally smells like hot tuna fish. What is that smell? I'm very concerned for whatever is going on in my household right now. It's circulating through the air vents. It's very sus. That's your fingers. That was not flirking me. I should light things like I said I would. So that creepies don't start creepy crooping around the back of me, like up here. Like literally right here. Or literally right here. Yes, 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 yes. Who brought the stripper home? Oh, geez. Guys, you gotta bring home at least the clean ones. Womp womp. How deep is this hole? Okay, this hole goes... This hole goes deep. We might not be able to excavate this whole hole right now. Of water, at least. I'm just exploring at the moment. Oh my god. Okay, well, we were hoping for a cave system underneath our farm, because it would look cool. But, this is not a cave system, this is a water filtration system. It might be slightly problematic. Let's go back and get our sponge. Drowns, casually drowns. Let's get our sponge. Let's go blow stuff up and hope that we don't have to deal with all the water. If we do, that's a future potatoes problem. Wait. I just realized I've broken Tot. I just realized by doing the thing that I did, I've broken Tot. I will have to remove Tot. There we go. Okay, and Tot should still be here. There we go. Okay, the zoomy Tot has to go away until I find a better way to handle Tot. Rain World players when water filtration. I've never played Rain. Give me your sponge back. We go. There we go. Okay, that's all the sponge. We don't actually destroy any of our sponge. Let us get out of the hole now. There we go. Okay. TNT time. I am terrified for my life for what I'm about to do. That should be enough. Okay, so if I hit this with a flame arrow, I should just be able to fly out afterwards, and then we'd be fine. Ooh! We flee. Are we good? It didn't come through. That's good. What's the hole look like now is the question. I got jump scared because I fell through the TNT. Oh, I hear creepers above me. Okay, well that seemed to be deep enough. At the very least. Oh, that's a sizable hole. Oh, and it's already spawning mobs. This is a sizable hole indeed. Well, this might work well. We could just put more TNT here and keep letting it explode. Then all we have to do is dig down enough to get to our crater. What if we just make a sheet of TNT? What if we just don't give a sheet? That's a sizable hole, that's what she said. Ah! Surely I'm not gonna die, right? Surely this will not be a potato explodes himself situation. Right? Just an excess of TNT in this hole. We're gonna carpet bomb this frickin' zombie. This one zombie is getting the nuclear option, okay? Let's see, if I put a TNT here, I could set that TNT off. Yeah, I set that one off, and that should blow up all of these TNTs. In fact, let's move it over here one. And then once that happens, all of these TNTs at once will rain straight down and absolutely demolish our zombie friend. And in the process, let's go a little further up this way. I'm gonna regret this. I feel like I got way too cocky after sending off that little TNT bomb. That this one is gonna make me feel like, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, potato. Show that you never can tell. Alright, that should be more than enough TNT. Now I have to make sure I can get out of this hole. Oppenheimer, when the nuclear bomb is used to kill people? I know, right? Alright, so. Light this, flee. No! Bad things. Chat, it was fine. I planned that the whole time. That was my plan the whole time, to hide in the corner and avoid the nuclear option. I think that was an appropriate response to that one zombie, definitely. Oh, look, our hole. Yeah, no, I think that worked out fine. That worked out just fine. Is there a cave over here, or is this the cave that we emptied? It is the cave we emptied out. I definitely didn't miss the hole, chat. It's fine. It's fine. We definitely didn't almost explode everything we have in Hole Deer. Definitely not. Let's just drop some TNT real quick. Put some of this away. Throw that away so I can pick up the shulker of TNT. Let's get some shulkies out to collect the stuff we have. This is my only concern, is now that we've made this terrain so jagged, I have to concern ourselves with, like, stuff spawning on shelves. Let's spam some torches for now. And let's make the roof a little bit wider so we have a slightly easier time getting out. We'll just put some torch spam down for now. Keep this stuff lit up. Yes, 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 lit up. I'm looking for anything that's red. Like this. Like these. Ba-ba, maybe down there. We can break that one. Oh, there's one over here. Okay, that should be everything in here lit up good enough. Let's go upstairs. Let's get a shulker box to put all our junk in. Hello? Mobs when 1 light level. I know, right? Honestly, at first I was concerned when when Mojang said, hey, we're going to do this thing where we make it work different. I was like, no, you're going to break everything. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, actually, that's kind of like a fire update. Like, I kind of really dig that, like the light level 0 thing. And now I can't imagine playing the game in any other way. Like, genuinely. I'm like, how did we ever play Minecraft with light level 8 being the only safe space? Let's see, get some, no, we'll keep you on us, we'll just put all the other ones away. We'll keep the sponge on us in case we need it. And we'll just put everything else in there. And take that with us. Alright. Let's extrude a larger hole up here. And down a layer. And then we could just carpet bomb it from above. We could build some TNT dupers. And we could have that do the majority of the dirty work. But to some degree, I don't want to go down to, like, alright, look, I'm not trying to go down to, like, bedrock, okay? But at the same time, I do want to go pretty deep. Like, I want to get as deep as we can to make a cool-looking cave sort of setup. I have a picture in my mind. I haven't, like, drawn it out on paper or anything like that. It's gonna be a lot of impromptu, like, sort of, like, what's the word? Freeform? No. What's the... improv? Yeah, I guess kind of improv. A lot of it's gonna be improv, but, like, I have an idea in my head. And I mean, that's kind of what I did with the tree. Natural, yeah. That's what I did with the cherry tree. I had an idea in my head, and I guess I looked at a couple trees for reference of, like, the shape. But then I really didn't, like, sketch it out in advance or anything like that. I kind of just went with a little bit of chaos and let it shape itself, and then from there, like, fine-tune the shape. And that's how I tend to do a lot of my builds. I have a rough idea in my head of what I want it to look like, and then I kind of put, like, a spattering of blocks down in the rough shape that it would be, and then I tune it in. Like, I tune it into whatever that shape's going to be in the end. I also have to be careful that, I don't get creepied up here, because even though the creepers are contained in that, things could still spawn around me. Especially if the light level underneath this thing is 0. Which I'm certainly certain that in the middle area here, that is definitely 0. Considering that this ceiling here is made to make sure that those platforms have 0 light level. Even though it looks nice and bright because of the shaders, I assure you, this is 0. What is the best way? What's the best way to make sure that we don't let this hole get away from us, so to speak? Should I make it into a kind of a square, or should I just, like, literally drill... I guess let's literally drill this entire thing down to this level, right? Until we're, like, opening it up. And then we'll go from there. So, like, technically we need to open this layer up, too. So we'll go down, what, 3 layers? 3 layers should do. You're running a new D&D campaign with some of your friends next week, hopefully. Sounds awesome. Funny D&D story, actually. So I was hanging out in Chicken Crusades chat earlier, and they randomly asked me, all right? They said, all right, Potato, here, I got one for you. Make a memorable or something. I'm trying to remember the exact thing they said, but they said basically make an aboleth encounter that is interesting. Make an interesting aboleth encounter. Speaking of the devil, Chicken, were you literally spying on us, waiting for that? Welcome in. Let me see if my button works. Did my button work? It looks like it's fixed. Is it there? I'm looking. My button is working, but I don't see everyone's names on the list. No? Okay, chicken, I swear to God, you could poll my chat at this point. I literally, just by pure circumstance, I'll tell the story, so I'll let the clip play. Thank you very much, Oob. Guys, if you're not following Chicken, do give them a heckin' follow. They're on the Cute Crusade. They're adorable, and they play lots of Minecraft and other fun games too, so. Divinity, Original Sin 2. Another game I have not played. So, Chicken, I was literally, someone brought up a D&D thing, and I was like, speaking of D&D, Aboleth encounter. And I literally just mentioned that I was hanging out in your stream earlier, and, you asked me the random question of design an Aboleth encounter that's like interesting. I forgot exactly how you phrased it, but it was like, go. And I'm like, oh geez, I don't know, let's see. And off the top of my head, I was like, okay, here's an idea. The encounter is, you design a mechanic for a chamber. So like, let's say you're like in an enclosed space, and the water in the space both drains and fills up in an indeterminate amount of rounds. Like it randomly fills, randomly drains. You can roll a d4 for how many rounds it stays filled or how many rounds it stays drained, etc. Or have it set up to do like every 3 rounds it does XYZ or whatever. And then effectively, the party members are going to go in there having to hold their breath or cast something so they can breathe water, etc. But then be like, oh, we're not concerned when the water's not there because then the Aboleth isn't as dangerous. For anyone that doesn't know, an Aboleth has basically like, I don't want to say an aura, but like an effect that if you get too close to them, you have to risk getting a disease that makes you into a fish. Not literally, but it makes you only able to breathe water. So as a person that breathes air, you can now only breathe water. And since the room is constantly draining and or filling, depending upon the party members being affected or not with the Aboleth lung, they might be both drowning or not drowning, and other party members would be like, yes, I could breathe again, there's air. And other party members are like, oh no, I can't breathe, there's air. And you just literally flip-flop back and forth until you defeat the Aboleth and, you know, move on or get the disease cured or what have you. And I just made that up off the top of my, literally just on prompt. Also, I want to collect all this stuff before it gets despawned or rated. You have to go to bed. No worries, Pie. Thank you very much for the lurk. You have an absolutely fantastic rest of your night, mate. I think this one also had stuff in it. It did. There we go. So yeah, we were literally Chicken. I had just brought that up. I literally didn't even get that far beyond the point of saying, so I was in Chicken's chat and Aboleth encounter, and then you literally dropped in. Which, thank you again so much for the raid. And by the way, Chicken, if you need to raid and run, get yourself something to eat, get yourself something to drink, get up and stretch your muscles, flex those bones. Certainly take care of yourself, mate. Appreciate you dropping off your community over here with us. I'll take good care of them. Aboleth, roll for initiative, chat. Actually, everyone in chat, I need to put like a dice spot in chat so everyone could just randomly roll stuff. I think that would be fun. Actually, do I have... Then you take nap. Yes, enjoy nap, mate. Sleep good. Thank you for rage. But then you'll be back. Okay, I don't know. We're not going to have a long stream today. We're probably only going to go for like another hour and a half. I am feeling very fatigued with daylight savings time messing with my bodily functions. I feel like a little bit off. Just a little bit off. Not bad, not bad. What character are you using? Half-orc shaman. Go. No, let's pick something really weird. Really weird. Orc oracle. There you go. You're an orc. You're an orcicle. You're an orcicle. You're an orca. You're an orca. Yeah, that's it. You're just an orca. No class. Not a person. Just an orca. Tabaxi rogue. There you go. Trying to think of some like juxtaposition classes, like an evil character that would be a paladin, not like an anti-paladin, like just straight up a paladin, like I'm trying to think of some fun races. I always go immediately to like monstrous races. I don't know why. All the high RP races that are like really complicated and strange just immediately make my brain go, how can I break that? full orc rogues are so funny. I mean, I feel like all orc characters have so much flavor to them because like everyone knows what an orc is. Like even if you're not into D&D, like if you've never played D&D before and you're just like, this is your first campaign, first adventure, etc. And someone's like, hi, I'm an orc. Done. They don't need to know D&D. You know what I mean? It's like, it's nice to see elf, another one. No one needs to know D&D to like understand an elf and in like the genuine stereotypes that would go with them. You know what I mean? It's just there's something about the simplicity that could be fun. But at the same time, if you're going to go crazy, wow. You still have to do everything before going to bed. Might take another 30 minutes. Oh, no, Pi, I thought you were doing that 30 minutes ago. Oh, Pi, please take care of yourself. We'll always be here next Stram. Never sleep deprive yourself to watch me on Strim. I promise you. I'm not going anywhere. Unless this was secretly my last stream, and I actually, I have a countdown that determines that I'm going to... I hear creepers. It explode. Apparently, a countdown until my impending explosion. Alright, let's see. I want to make sure I don't accidentally lose access to these by, there we go. Bam, bam. Nope, I need that arrow. That is my literal one arrow to shoot infinitely. There we go. Let's pick these back up. Make sure I got them both. I do. Alright. So if we can get these last 3 or 4 layers, I forgot the number, forgot the actual number. If we get these 3 or 4 layers down, then we should be able to drop TNT into our hole, and it should all be Gucci. And no problems will arise. And we can have a little TNT duper just bore a hole straight into that, straight to hell. Only strength, they're bad at charisma and dexterity, which is why it's hilarious letting them take charisma rolls, because they'd be like, ugh, me be good at thing, and then fail miserably. Actually, I'm trying to think. I feel like I've played... Actually, Oob, didn't you play a character that was like a goblin that like tried to do charisma stuff, but was like incredibly stinky? So like immediately had like a disposition against anyone they talked to for diplomacy and thought they were like triumphantly amazing at diplomacy, but were actually terrible at it. I love characters that are like that. It's like, it has the same energy as like, my holy gun that had absolutely no idea they were surrounded by evil. No, that was not you? Oh, I'm trying to remember who it was. I swear I played with a character that, like, was a goblin. And they had, like, some trait that basically gave them a penalty to their charisma. And the person that played them, basically, their penalty was, like, they had an odd smell to them. The penalty might have actually just been, like, strange smell or something like that. I'm trying to remember what the actual character was. But they tried to pretend like they were really good at, like, anytime there was a diplomacy roll, anytime there was like, oh, we need to make peace with this person. We had someone in the party that was basically like the bard. It's like, I am the charisma character, let me make this roll. And the goblin will always be like, if that character's not around, my character immediately thinks it's the best one to do the thing. So it will go and do the thing and fail miserably. So we always have to make sure that they were never left alone. Otherwise they would just... I don't know why. I went in this room to have this diplomatic conversation and we're being chased out with spears and guns. So, you know... Let's grab shovel and get this sand. Good times, good times. I think the worst thing that players could do when they play D&D is metagame, whether they intend to or not. And let me specify. Hello, you're here, no longer lurking. 3, 2, 1. Did that time line up? Oh, welcome in, Sacrifice, or welcome back, rather, from your lurk. Welcome back from your corner. So when I say metagame, chat, when I specifically say metagame, I don't mean power game. I don't mean like playing to get every like min-maxing. I don't consider that metagaming. I just consider that min-maxing. I'm talking about people that use like outside knowledge, like knowledge that you, the player, have that your character wouldn't have, to make decisions for your character. Oh, excuse me. One sec, I need to clear my throat. There we go. I hope I'm not getting a sick chat. I'll cry. So like, let's say, let me turn this down 1 second. Just a wee bit. There we go. So like, let's say the DM before game was like, oh, you guys are really going to hate this dungeon because I put some really dangerous traps in there. You know what I mean? Like talking about how proud they were of the dungeon that they made and how it's a trap dungeon. If your character normally just walks face first and kicks doors down and doesn't ask questions, and that's the character you made, then just because the DM told you, basically, this dungeon will kill you if you do that, Your character doesn't know that knowledge. So suddenly having that character be like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to check every door and perception check, like every 5 feet perception check. It's like, that's metagaming. If your character is the big dumb oaf that just kicks doors down, then let your character kick the door down and see what happens. A certain part of D&D is also having faith that your DM is not trying to actually murder you. Because don't get me wrong, like, there needs to be risk, there needs to be threats, but, like, it should never be the DM versus the players. If you have a DM that has that mentality, it's not a good DM. It's a toxic DM. It's one thing if the DM is like, okay, look, I have to kill your party for story plots. Okay, whatever. Like, that's a plot hook, right? I'm talking about specifically, like, the DM whose whole purpose is to kill their party. That's not necessarily the DM's, in my eyes. This is my opinion. Again, this is always my opinion. My purpose, my opinion is the DM's purpose is to create a world for the characters to play in and to tell a story. And if they can make an immersive enough world where the characters get like, oh, 1 second. I need a sip of water. 1 second, chat. My throat is exceptionally hoarse today, and I don't know why. Again, I hope I'm not getting sick. Maybe it was that soda. That soda I was drinking before. Absolutely shouldn't have drank soda without eating something. I typically don't, but I've got all these cups of soda, and I'm like, I want to have a little bit of soda. Let's just spoil myself a little something sweet. But then again, I didn't really eat today, so that might also be kind of leaning to it. But anyway, I digress. The thing about being a GM is you're creating a world for your players to enjoy. You're creating a world for your players to tell. Well, not you're creating a story, and your players are kind of filling out the story as you go. Like you're basically like pitching a loose idea for where you want your world to go or things like that. You're like guiding the hand, so to speak. There should never be a point in time in which you feel you need to kill your players. Like, for example, like if your players do something witty to get around a boss, that's not their fault. That's yours. You didn't think good enough. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. There are toxic players. There are 100% toxic players that specifically try to break games, and that's your responsibility to be a responsible player. And metagaming is one of those ways. And min-maxing to some degree is also one of those ways. But you have to do like everything in balance, right? Like everything has what is it? Everything in moderation, including moderation. You can min-max, and if you enjoy min-maxing, you should min-max. But at the same time, if your min-maxing is destroying the story, then maybe pull back a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't have to stop playing your character or stop doing the thing you enjoy, but like read the room. Like if you're in a room with a bunch of people that like to min-max, go for it. If you're playing with a brand new GM that doesn't know how the game works, don't buy an immovable rod and then just decide to try to like freaking nuclear strike the world trying to use real life physics to make like the orbital strike cannon. Yo, Angela, thank you so much for the follow, mate, and welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. Sorry, my voice is a little bleh. My voice is a little broke today. Also, I'm making it exceptionally dark. Also, why is it getting cloudy out? I'm going to have to worry about creepers or things like that coming up behind me if I'm not careful here. And now it's raining. And now I'm in the rain. But yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, be responsible on both ends. Both as GM and as player. I swear to God, I thought I heard something. Okay, let me fix the sound again real quick so the music could go back to normal levels. There we go. And let me grab some shulkers to hopefully drop this stuff into. There we go. Da 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 ba 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 ba. We're gonna need to go get more shulkers real quick. So let me do that. Concern myself with things spawning down there while we're down here. Welcome back, Dem. Let's just put these guys here for now. And grab a couple more. You got your dice, let's go. I also might have a problem, chat. I used to tabletop D&D / Pathfinder, you know, games like that all the time. Werewolf, the Apocalypse, you name it. I've played a lot of them. And I collect dice. I really like dice. And I'm kind of sad that in later years of playing games like Pathfinder, that my hello? Just trip and stub my face against sandstone. That later years, especially like with COVID and things like that everyone kind of moved to digital. Like everyone moved to like Roll20 and things like that. It's super more convenient. You could be way more immersed. You know, you can have your actual character pieces and things like. There's so much more you can do. I love it, but at the same time, it took away the physical dice rolling, and that was part that I kind of really like. Don't get me wrong. We all have that friend that has their cheater die. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to roll the dice that's basically weighted and always rolls 20s whenever I need to. But like, that's part of the allure, right? If it was really breaking the game, then you would just tell that person as a DM, you're not allowed to roll those dice. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a part of me that really just misses that throwing dice. Yeah, only playing with physical dice sort of thing. Yeah, like, but at the same time, like, especially when we have, like, I have friends that live across the world. Like, look at everyone in my chat. Like, if we all wanted to, right now, right this instance, kill those spiders because they're spawning, we need to not play with physical dice because we're not in the same room, you know what I mean? Also, why did I shoot that far to the left? Die, and there we go. Let's light this area up just a wee bit. Just throw a little bit of light down here. Just a wee bit of light. Just a little bit of light. Just a wee bit. There we go. Make sure that nothing else spawns down here while we're excavating, and then subsequently exploding. There's got to be that guy. That's what I mean. Like, we actually, me and Oob, one of the people that used to play with us in our party, totally, like, just basically fake rolled. Like, threw their dice and would, like, before anyone could see their dice, would look down and be like, oh, yeah, I hit, and then scoop their dice up so no one could see, sort of thing. In fact, what is it? There's this one broken move. I don't know if it's in D&D. Like, I don't know if it's in Dungeons and Dragons, but I know it's in Pathfinder. There's this one absolutely goated broken feat you can get called Sacred Geometry, where basically you are so good at math that you could add metamagic feats to your spells for free. That's basically the TLDR. And how you do it is based off of certain numbers, you roll certain dice, and you have to make the dice equal a certain number. If you can, like, you know, multiply this by that, divide it by that, square it by that, like whatever. You have basic math. If you can make all of those dice and all the numbers they rolled equal a certain number, you get to add the metamagic feat to your spell for free. And there was this one person we played with that was terrible at math. Like, everyone knew they were bad at math. So bad at math. However, they would throw the dice and be like, that, minus that, cancels that. Yep, okay, yep, I get to do it. And then basically like scoop their dice up before anyone could even see the numbers. I'm like, there is no shot. I don't care. I don't care if your brain is a calculator. You did not just do all of that math that quickly. No, I don't. I rolled a disbelief. Actually. Like, and they would do that all the time. Yeah. Sacred Geometry is actually broken. Honestly, that's one of the few, because I think it's technically first party. It's not third party. It's 100% first party. But it's one of those that, like, if the player is not good at it, they could actually take a lot of time being like, okay, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 6 times 2 is 24. 24 is the number that I need to do the thing. Therefore, I could do the thing. And it's like, that takes way too much time sometimes. Especially if you're playing with, like, more than, like, 3 people, and you have, like, that many people to go through combat with. And, like, that's the thing that kills campaigns. Like, people taking way too long. Like, one person taking 15 minutes on their turn absolutely just ruins the flow of combat. You know what I mean? So it's like, a lot of people will be like, okay, well, I'll just use a Sacred Geometry calculator. There are literally calculators, like, online, that you just type in all your dice, and it tells you, yes, you can do it. This is how. And it tells you the mathematical, like, how you got to the number. Or it'll say, nope, it is physically impossible for you to, with these numbers, get to that conclusion. And at that point, is it like, it's like, yeah, should you be allowed to do that? Technically, you rolled the thing. The cat jams. Technically, you rolled the thing. Technically, you rolled the thing. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like, should it work because you simply rolled the correct numbers? Or should it work because you were able to do it? You know what I mean? Turn it up, potato? Okay, we can turn it up a bit. Bam, I missed the button. There we go. We haven't done a jam out for a minute. But yeah, so it's like, it's rules like that, where you're like, should we? And sacrifice goes back to the quarter. Whoa. You sent some stuff in content sharing. Should I be concerned? That's the question I have, is should I be concerned? Let's see. We need to empty our inventory. Ba-boo, ba-boo. Boo, 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 ba, 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 ba. You know what we could do? This would be a terrible, hello? This would be a terrible idea. But, I could intentionally let the creepers out and let them blow up to mine. It's a really cool, absolutely horrible idea. Let me check out Discord real quick. That's the wrong page. There it is. Those dice are cool. I got this really cool pair of dice. I think I showed them. Here, one second. Let me find them on... I think I have them on my phone. Let me show them. I think I recorded a video of them, actually. Let me see if I can find it. One second. I'm cooking. These are, like, some of the coolest dice I've ever seen. They have, like, glitter in the middle of them, and they, like, slosh around. Peep the video. Oh, are these the same kind of dice? Yeah, okay. Here, I got one, too. One sec. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share. One second. Let me see if I could find it. It should be easy to find because it's a video. And we could just jam in the meanwhiles. Video. That's not it. 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 Did I delete them? Are they here? Nope. No, I think I deleted the video, but I have images. I know I have images. 1 second, chat. 1 second. I'm gonna find these images. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them. It'll be worth the wait, chat. Almost there. Almost there. Would be right around here. There they are. Yeah. Here, let me share these real quick. Whoa. One sec. Let's see. Okay, here we go, chat. There we are. These. I don't know. Are these the same as you, Dem? These dice here, see how they like have all sparkles in the middle? If you shake them, the sparkles are like floating in liquid. And it's got like gold on the outside and green and sparkles on the inside. Oh geez, I have to turn that back down. I got jump scared by the next song. Same style, different brand. Yeah, and here, chat, this is what I'm talking about. They got the same style where it's like the inside is all sparkly. Like, look at that, that's so cool. I love it. Those are some of the coolest dice I've seen. I could take a picture, and that's the other thing. I always buy, and I don't know, tell me if anyone else does this, chat, but I basically, every time I roll a new character, I buy a dice set for that character. And I only use that dice for that character. And I just end up, I have so many dice, chat. I have like a giant box of dice. Mostly Chessex. A lot of them are Chessex. I don't know why. I've found that Chessex are a really good in-between of inexpensive and cool colors, and they roll really evenly. But I do have some other ones, like, you know, like this brand that I showed here. MDG? Metallic Dice Games? They also had metal ones. The metal ones were really cool. You're too broke to do that? You just got your sparkly dice and your metals? I mean, that's fair. But, like, I spend, like, $7 and change buying, like, one dice set, and then that's it. Because, like, the Chessex boxes come like this, where it's, like, one of every type of dice. And then maybe I'll like see, and sometimes I decide, okay, chat, I don't know if this is a thing people do, but there are also times where I decide the character based off the dice. Like I'll find a really cool pair of dice. Like let's say I find dice like this, and then I'll make a character based off the personality of the dice. Like for example, it'd be like, oh, well, it's kind of green, so nature, so like maybe a ranger, and then gold, so it's like their actual costume design will have like gold gilded stuff on it, like things like that. I've literally done that before. And sometimes I'll see like an opportunity, like if you go to like a card shop, like you go to a collection shop where they have stuff like this, they'll typically have like a box of singles. Box sent. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice box they came in too. That's a really cool runic dice. Nice. Sometimes you'll see like, oh, look at all these D6s you have that are all the same exact cool color. And then, oh, look, you also sell the set the D6 came from. I'm going to make a rogue. I'm going to make a rogue, and these are going to be my backstab dice, and you buy all the singles, and then you buy this. Like, I've literally done that before, actually. Like, perfect example, I made a character that used so many D6s because I bought all of these little mini D6s that someone had. And I would literally roll like 20 D6 per attack. And I attacked so many times around where I literally just said, all right, here's my attack. And I had the box of D6s that I just dumped. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying throwing that many dice at once. Ah, good times, good times. About the DM trying to kill you. At one point, Ashford was DMing, and they put us into an encounter. Did I make my music too loud? I don't know why this song is just extra loud. They put us in an encounter that we're supposed to lose. You don't know if die, but they did say lose. We won the fight because you rolled a nat 20 after 10 miss hit. You smite on a fiend with that nat 20. Nice. I love stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, chat. I kind of think the forced lose scenario. You return from puppy walks. Now you listen while you nap. Welcome back, Chickum. Thank you for the drip. I think it has its place where it's like a forced loss is a good thing, but I personally, as a player, hate when you have to lose. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate having forced losses in games. However, I always plan. Did I miss the 250 yet on Sacrifice? Yeah, I think Sacrifice is... I think he's past it. No, he's not. Oh, not yet then. I thought he was past. I thought it was 260. Oh, my lord. I think there are plenty of good uses of the whole like forced loss mechanic. However, I hate it when GMs do this specific thing. Oh wow, you beat the forced loss mechanic? I didn't see you doing that. Okay, well you lose anyway. Like that. I hate the like, all right, well hand wave him, you lose anyway. If I make a forced loss mechanic in the game and you guys legit beat it, I'm going to on the fly find a way for the story to make sense, but I'm gonna let that happen. That's it. You earned it. Make fights that are supposed to lose, but have a... Exactly. The perfect example of that game, and I will always use this as my example. There was a game I used to play, or I played, because it was like a once you beat it, like Final Fantasy sort of thing. Once you beat it, it was over sort of thing. But there was a game I played as a kid that had a mechanic like that. You're supposed to lose at a certain point. Like the character's supposed to come in and wipe the floor with you, and then, the story progresses. It was called Tales of Destiny. I don't know if anyone in my chat has ever played that game. If you've ever heard of Tales of Destiny, let me know. There was one of those games, was like Final Fantasy, where there were a bunch of different games. Tales of insert name here. But there was a specific point in the game. The game was about the main character basically finding an intelligent sword. The only time you force loss situation when it causes something very bad to happen later. Exactly. So in this game, in Tales of Destiny, it was about this character that was like just kind of like a ragtag bandit. Think of like Final Fantasy VII, where you have Cloud Strife being all like, oh, I'm supposed to be like a terrorist or something, but I'm actually the good guy. Like that kind of concept, where you have like a bandit-y character that finds a magical sword that is intelligent, and then he was actually the chosen one to wield the sword, and there's like so many other intelligent swords like that out there. And TLDR, your character becomes super powerful because you have this weapon, right? So your bandits get to do things that they shouldn't have any business doing. And at one point in time in the story, relatively early on, you come across basically the police and their leader that has a sword too. And they're like not just like some untrained ruffian, they're like brought up nobility. And when you fight their police first and you beat them, and then the boss shows up, it's like, all right, I'll handle it from here. Everyone stand back. And then you solo this guy that just stands there, and every time they swing their sword, they basically down one of your party members. And it's basically like they stand there and do nothing for like 30 seconds, and then you get downed, and then 30 seconds, and then you get down until they party wipe you. And I thought to myself, yeah, all right, you're supposed to lose. It's not actually a game over, blah, blah, blah. That's how it's supposed to happen. However, I was like, I'm not happy with that. I want to beat this guy. I think I could beat this guy. And hear me out, chat. There was this item in the game called a channeling ring, which basically allowed this single-player game to become multiplayer, where if you equip a character with this ring, a second player plugged in with like a multi-tap could control multiple characters. So what I did is I devised a strategy. I devised this whole strategy of where like the second player would be constantly using items to like attack the main character bad guy dude that did like flat damage. And then all of us would have like the other NPC characters doing auto attacks that was like max damage. And me, the main character, would just basically be healing and using items to restore MP so they could keep using their mana. And that's it. And we did this thing where basically every time someone went down, I would res them. And every time someone went low on mana, I would give them mana items. And we just did that. And it took hours of fighting this guy. And we beat him. We finally beat him because he only had like 9999 hit points. Like he wasn't actually immortal. And when we beat him, the game basically game over. It basically said, and then it gave like a wall of text of being like, all right, guys, let's get out of here. And then your characters ran away. And it was basically like, and then after you ran away, you became infamous terrorists and no one could ever stop you and the blah, 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 game over. And I'm like, but they had a closure. They didn't just give the boss infinite hit points. They had a way where you basically got the bad ending. Because like you were supposed to lose so the good ending could happen later. For example, they take down a big bad enemy they weren't supposed to, and then the Eternal Being summoned. Exactly. Here you're out. You get a 29 discount the first time buying bits to attain 308. I mean, yeah, right now we have blurps at 1 biddy just because they're new, and I don't know what to do with them yet, so they're incredibly cheap, and I'll regret my decisions later. But yeah, no, so that game will always live infinitely in my heart, because they let that happen. Where's your $308? It's a good question. I don't sell the biddies. That's Twitch. Twitch sells the biddies. I just reap the rewards. Let's see. Shan Shovel. So yeah, no, I personally think that if you're meant to have an auto-lose situation in a fight, in a game, in a D&D campaign, anything, then that's fine. But if your players actually beat it, have a contingency. Because I think it's the lamest thing ever if you set up an auto-lose and then you just hand wave them, because it's like you just undid whatever they did. What was the point of them even rolling the encounter? At that point, just say, this happens. Don't have a big bad show up, wipe the floor with your party, and then if they actually beat him, just be like, he wipes the floor with you anyway. Because it's like, all right, well, why'd you even have them roll initiative? Just say, they come down, they do this thing, your character can't act, forward with the story. You underestimate how much damage players can... Honestly, I always underestimate the, like, I don't say audacity, but, like, the creativity. Because players will take this random item that you gave them like sessions ago and be like, wait a minute, I still have this thing in my thing, right? I pull it out and I use it in this way, and then that causes this to happen, which means this happens, and the next thing you know, I win. And you're just like, yeah, okay, you do. What have I done? 35 health sounds reasonable for a boss at level 1, and then they get one shot by a crit backstab vital strike. Honestly, that's the thing. In late game, I love early game. Personally, I love DMing early game. Early game for me is my favorite time to DM because like the characters aren't superly overpowered. You have an easier time like balancing encounters. You don't have to go crazy, right? Late game, like once you're past level 13, it's like, oh my geez, no matter what you do, it will be terrible. You will never balance it. You're going to either kill someone or not make them strong enough. Also, why do all these spiders have potions effects? Also, let me relight this area apparently because it is not bright enough. Let's just go heck and do that. I'm thinking that it might just be smarter to go down the full depth I need to go and then go halvesies. Like instead of going layer by layer and having to constantly replant all of the lights, that we just go like one strip at a time. So like whatever this level is, and we just go all the way to the wall, and then we just go around doing that. This way when we plant lights down, they're effectively at their final level. It's not even my final form. Yo, Brev, 8 whole months, almost a full Twitch baby. Yo, thank you so much for your support. Ah, my face. Lit. Let's go. Lit. Let's go get your book entry. And Brev, you also got clip the stream, so that's 2 book entries. We owe you 2. And then sacrifice goes right to the corner. Let me put all this stuff away, because my inventory is full. We'll fly back. We'll dump our inventory, get some extra shulker boxes, because I am running a little bit low personally on me right now. And then we'll put your book entries in right quick. Are you home from work, Brev, or are you just on lunch break? Because honestly, it's late enough in the night that you might have just got home, but at the same time, it's not that late where I'm sure you got home. Let's just, you got 1,700 chips. Let's go for that VIP. Let's go. You are home. Welcome home, mate. Let's go ahead. I'm just collecting these guys up so I don't lose them. Let's go fly home real quick. We'll do book entries. Let's see. I've not missed anyone else, right? I think we're good here. Yeah, I think we got everyone. We'll fly home real quick. We'll get book entries in. Then we'll go back and we'll not forget, chat. Don't let me forget the strat that we just came up with. Twitch is being a butt. Twitch is always a butt. Tato, how do you iron farm? Well, it depends on how you wish to iron farm. You can go mining manually, or you can do like we did over here, and you can make a super basic iron farm that has produced more iron flesh than I could ever hope and dream for. Or you could go above and beyond and make a massive iron farm that... Of course. Thank you. Thank you for the sax. I feel like Monkey is just having fun being our editor. Like, we have all of these shulkers filled with blocks of iron. I'm working on another shulker here, and we still have more. And it also, since it's just on the floor, generates other mob drops that they walk in when they go for our villager. Where TLDR, I basically just have a zombie in a pot, and the villagers spawn golems in a circumference. The golem sees the zombie, walks close enough where it gets stuck in the water pool. Water pushes into lava. Lava kills. Then they get pushed with the water stream down there into a hopper. Pretty simple, straightforward. All you need is 3 villagers that get scared, and then they spawn zombies, or not zombies. Yeah, they spawn the opposite of zombies. They spawn iron golems, and then you render the golems for their flesh. All the villagers need is the ability to sleep. As long as they've slept within a certain time frame, I think it's 3 days, then they can spawn iron golems. Why actually is Twitch not letting you turn down equally? Oh, turn down quality. I don't know. Someone else in stream was saying the same exact thing earlier. I think Twitch updated something and broke something else. Let's see. Brev's book is right here. So let's see. We now have 2 slots for you, Brev. Well, yeah, and let's read Brev's book while they get the 2 characters. If it's in spawn chunks, it does, but they careful, Dem, because they are removing spawn chunks in future updates. You can turn them back on, but you need a game rule to do that, or a command to do that. So annoying. You usually set it to 480p or 360p so it doesn't buffer. Oof. Try refreshing. Control F5. All right, here we go. Take jip to a juwanix dim jippy bin McMavs take bubs There we go. Nailed it. All right, Brev, you've got 2 letters, one from Clip of the Stream and one from your sub. And in 1 month, you will be a netherite bean. You will be a full Twitch baby. A space and a B. Space B. There you go. You excited for the new weapon tease? There's a new weapon teased? I did not hear of this. Wait. What? There's a new weapon? Did I just drop? No, I didn't. Wait. Just a moment here. New 1.21 weapon. What is that? What is that sound? It's Elmo. I'm gonna get jump scared by random Elmo. Whoops.
Now as I speak
Waddles, you're so loud.
to you, we are a mere moments away from Minecraft's next big announcement, and oh boy, it's spicy this time. It's throwing
It's
me
spicy? Just get to the part where you say the weapon.
I feel like this Minecraft is invalid. Zone is take is see and
weapon.
Bedrock.
Combat is being changed. Honestly, a lot of things are being changed. It concerns me because like our items in game.
User disconnected from your channel.
That is such a TeamSpeak ass. Who even remembers that? Who even remembers what that sounds like? That's like the dudonk from Ventrilo. Who alive still uses TeamSpeak or Ventrilo? I'm genuinely curious. With things like Discord existing that are just free and easy, like who still uses TeamSpeak? It was on TikTok. My voice is actually dying. New 1.21 weapon. Spears. New breeze drop. That's which weapon? I'm confusion. I don't see no new weapon. There's no new weapon. This is lies. It was teased on TikTok. Was it a real thing? This is YouTube Waddles. This is all YouTube. I don't know TikTok. Oh, by the official... Wait, timeout. Minecraft has an official TikTok? Minecraft TikTok. I spelled TikTok wrong. It's fine. Mittens? Mittens. That's not real. I don't believe. I choose to not believe that's real. It's not. Okay, that one could actually get me. Or the babloop. Those could actually get me. Mittens is the only TikTok post that Minecraft has. And Phoenix said it was, yeah, it is kind of cringe. You want to know why it's incredibly cringe? Here, no, let me show you the official Minecraft YouTube. No, not Minecraft YouTuber. Stop auto-filling it in. Just go to Minecraft YouTube.
Welcome.
The reason why it's cringe is they probably delete. I guarantee you they deleted this. That was wet and sassy. Vent call fucking got you. Oh, Minecraft YouTube is designed for 4-year-olds. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. They had a video posted on their official YouTube channel that was like basically memeing about like doing a water bucket clutch. And it was so cringe because the guy jumps from so far and then clearly like doesn't even get the MLG and they're in creative mode. And it was like so off. It was so, everything about it was off. All right, you're done. Time to cause chaos elsewhere. No worries, monkey. Yeah, it was that. I think that's what Phoenix was specifically. I like how I'm calling him Phoenix now. I think that's specifically what they were calling out because they kept making like weird videos. It's supposed to be like, look how fun and quirky we are. And it's literally just them cheating. Trying to pretend like they MLG and they didn't MLG. And they didn't even land in the water. They cheated to use creative mode to plant the water for a fake MLG. And then they didn't even land in the water. You're convinced no one on the market team has actually played that? True, but they could have literally asked anyone. They could have literally asked anyone, quickly do an MLG for me and record it. And then they